thanks for joining once again, and today is one of my short and sweet pod system reviews. There's a lot of pods that are coming out at the minute, so I've decided to shorten them down a bit. Just give you the pros and cons, tell you what's good, tell you what's bad, tell you my experiences, no more waffle, just cracking on with it. So as you've seen, we're looking at the Adamats by HorizonTech, a very teeny tiny little pod system. We've seen these kind of things before. What are the features of this pod? What are the good things, the bad things? Let's just get on with it. First of all, let's start with the look and the whole stylus thing. It's got this funny kind of diamond cut, angular look to it. You've got this funny kind of diamond button on it, and when you fire that, you get this indicator which fires blue, and as your battery life goes down, that goes to red, and obviously you can charge it from the micro USB port at the bottom. The two pods that come with the kit, one is a 0.6 ohm mesh, and one is a 1 ohm standard cantful coil. They have a 2 mil capacity TPD regulations, or there's also the 3.5 milliliter capacity, which is what I've got here right now. The battery is a 930 milliamp hour battery, more than enough for all days vapage, absolutely, regardless of what coil you're using, the 0.6 or the 1 ohm. Let's give them both a bash, and I'll tell you my thoughts on flavour and vapor production, all that. So this is the 0.6 mesh in here. Let's give it a little bash. A very decent cloud from the 0.6 mesh, and the flavour to boot as well. The flavour from this pod system is absolutely cracking. It really, really is. The 0.6 mesh works beautifully. You get a nice, airy, direct lung draw. There's a very slight restriction, but it's not too bad. It's really nice and comfortable. Not too much of a strain on your lungs. It's lovely. And the flavour is awesome. Really, really good. And get all the notes and nuances. Now you can hear all that airflow. There is a slight, not whistle to it, but there's that slight high-pitched noise to it. A little bit annoying, but it's not too bad. It's not too bad at all. Very quickly, pull that out. There is a magnetic base. It goes in nice. It's not going to fall out very easily. And I put in the 1 ohm coil. I'll give that a little bit of a mouth to lung. Now, firstly, the draw is a little bit on the loose side for me. There's no airflow adjustments with this. You can see the airflow slots on the side. You could cover them up, I suppose, but the airflow, for me, not quite tight enough for a decent mouth-to-lung draw, but let's not take away from the flavour from this 1 ohm coil. It's as good as the 0.6 mesh. I don't know how they've done it, but the flavour is top-notch. It really is impressive. I'm really surprised by it. And you get a nice little cloud as well. Pros and cons, right, the pros are obvious. The flavour from it is brilliant. The battery life is very good. I can't fault the coils. Their durability as well. They've both lasted really well, regardless of what juices you've got in there. The airflow with the direct to lung, the 0.6 ohm mesh coil is absolutely spot on. Nice and loose, nice and airy. The cons. Let's get on with the cons. The first one is to do with the stylus. I'm not a big fan of this. There's loads of colours available, and I've not got the best looking colour. Personally, you might like these kind of turquoise. They call it vivid blue. It's not blue, it's turquoise, but that doesn't matter. The whole style of it I'm not too keen on. I'm not very impressed with the restriction on the 1 ohm coil. That is obviously meant to be a mouth-to-lung coil, and you're not anywhere getting near that tight restriction that you would look for. So that's a bit of a shame. You could perhaps cover up these airflow slots, but a bit of a pain. Airflow adjustment is always the winner. Obviously it doesn't have it. This is a very simple device. There's no wattage settings as such. Now I would put it down as a con, but it's not really a con because actually it delivers a decent amount of power on both coils. It does a really good job, and you don't even get much of a drop in that power as your battery life goes down. It holds its battery life and that power right to the very end, and then it just shuts off. Very, very good system. There's obviously a bit of smart tech in here that's keeping that battery life at its optimum. The biggest con for me, apart from this style and the looseness of the airflow on the 1 ohm coil, has to be with the fact that you can't replace the coils. This refillable, very easy to fill up. You've got a little bung at the bottom there, very easy to fill. But once that coil dies inside that pod, you've got to chuck the whole thing away, which is a bit of waste, and I'm starting to hit on the wastage side of things. They should have just made these replaceable coils, keep the pod, keep the 2 pods, job done. They could have even cut down and just given you the 1 pod if they wanted to be tight, but they didn't. They get 2 pods, but you can't replace the coils. Big con, in my opinion. I'm not happy with it whatsoever. Apart from that, I'm quite impressed with it. I really can't fault the flavour. The flavour is probably the best flavour I've had from this style of pod kit. Absolutely. It's really good, really decent. So if you are looking for a very compact, very small, very simple device, yeah, the Adamats, although the name's a bit odd. The Adamats is right up there with the pod kits that I've tried in the past. This is one that I'm going to keep on my desk. The only trouble is I'm not going to be buying new pods for it because I'm not going to be wasting money and throwing these things away every time. I'd rather get one that's got replaceable coils or an RBA deck, but that's just my personal preference. But I hope that's helpful, folks. If it was, hit the like button or subscribe if you fancy it. And of course, you can see my written review. Have a little read of my written review on the HorizonTech Adamats on the eSig Click website. There's a link in the description. Go check it out. I'm Flavour. Thanks for watching.